Hi friends, it's Amanda here from Fun Hands-On Learning. In today's video, we're going to talk about an activity that you can do to work on early reading skills. So reading simple words. These are going to be CVC words, consonant, vowel, consonant words. And then also, when I'm done showing you this activity, if you want to stay with me and watch, I'm also going to go through and do a flip through of my bin here of spring and Easter activities. I'm actually just going to look through the spring ones because my plan is to start getting those out and setting up what I want to do. And many of you enjoyed the video that I did where I was flipping through my activities and kind of showing you how I set them up. So at the end of this video, after I show you this reading activity, I'm going to go through those activities. So if you want to see that, just keep watching. But for now, let's get started with this activity. Okay, so many of you know that lately I have been trying to create activities or set up activities that work on early reading skills. So these would be skills that you might want to work with children who already know their alphabet letters and sounds, and you want them to start blending those sounds together to read. So this activity I would say would be great for pre-K, kindergarten, and even some of your very early first graders who need extra reading help. So this activity is a brand new one that I just put up on my website. If you already own my kindergarten and first grade activity bundle, this activity is free. You can just go download it because I added it to that bundle. Otherwise, I will leave links below to everything that you see here in the description box below, so be sure to check those out. All right, so let's get into it. So with this activity, it comes with this mat here that says farming for CVC words. So it's got a little bit of a farming theme to it. And I always include the activity direction card. So here's that, and I print them out on label paper and I put them onto the Ziploc bag where I keep the activity. So here's that. And what you do for this activity there are two sets of cards. There are cards that have the pictures, and then there are cards that have the words. And what the kids are going to do is they're going to take a word card. So I'm just going to use the first one that I have, and they're going to place it on their mat, and they have to touch the dots and say the sound. So b, a, g. Then they're going to try to blend those sounds together. Bag. And then they're going to try to say the whole word. Bag. So I always do that 3-step process with my very, very early readers. Then the next step is they have to find the picture card that matches. So here is the farmer girl who has the picture card that matches. So they would place that on the mat. And then the last step down here is to use your magnetic letters or any kind of letters that you might have available. So here I have a set of magnetic letters. I have blues and reds, and well, I should say I have blues and reds. This set of magnetic letters, the consonants are blue and the vowels are red. I don't know why I said that. All right, so what they do is they are going to build the word down here in the boxes. So we're going to build B, A, G for bag. Okay, so that is the premise of this activity. Let me just show you really quick one other thing that you can do with this. Okay, so for children who need a tactile response to reading and sounding out the word, you can use manipulatives and have them put a manipulative on each of the dots as they sound it out. So I've shown in many videos different manipulatives that you could use. You could use little Play-Doh balls on here and have them squish the Play-Doh. You can use pom-poms. We like to use little pom-poms. For this example today, I have a set of different erasers. These are just those little mini erasers, and they're little animals, and so I thought it might be cute to just have them put a little eraser. So this is a dog, and let's see, I have a cat here, and how about a bunny? All right, so then as they place it on the dot, they can say the sounds. B, a, g, bag. Okay, so that's something that I would do with children who really just need a little bit of extra practice as they're sounding out, or just something for their hands to do to keep them engaged in what you're trying to teach them. All right, so let's go ahead and let me show you one more. So this activity comes with a lot of different words here. So some of them have different vowels. So here you saw it was a short A word. Here's a short U word. So you can kind of just see there's short A, E, I, O, and U. It has all the different vowels that the kids can work on. And then they have to find the matching picture to go with it. Okay, so let's try another one. Here is the word pin. So basically they're going to sound that one out, and then they're going to look through their picture cards to find the pin. Okay, I found the farmer with the pin, and then they are going to make pin. Okay, just like that. So again, there's just a handful of different ones here that we're going to be doing. Now, I actually have already done this activity with some of my kiddos. So I'm going to insert a clip in this video right here showing you some of my young kids working on this activity. Okay friends, what we're going to do for the last part of this video is I'm going to flip through this bin that I took out. If you've seen any of my previous videos, recently I went through and talked about how I store all of my hands-on printables and activities, and if you didn't see that video, I'll try to link it below. I also have some recent videos showing you how I plan them out. And so that's kind of what I'm going to do in this video is just, I took this out because it is mid-February, and even though where we live, there's still a lot of snow on the ground, and so it doesn't feel like spring is coming. It will be here before I know it. So I want to go through here and decide, all right, what spring activities do I want my students to do this year? Which ones do I not need to do? And I'm going to take those out. I am going to ignore any of the Easter activities because Easter is late this year. It is not until, I want to say April 17th or somewhere around there. So I'm not going to take any Easter activities out until mid-March. But for right now, we're kind of mid-February-ish. And so I'm going to go through this and start taking out the spring activities so I can at least have them out and get them ready to do my plans. So all I'm going to do in this video, and I don't know if this would be interesting for you or not, is I'm just going to flip through my bin. So this is basically my process, okay? My process is to take out the bin and flip through what I already have, and this will also give me an idea if there's anything that I want to create. So if there's a specific skill that I know I want my students to work on in the spring, and I want to make a spring themed activity for it, and I don't already have it in here, then now I'll know, okay, that's something I want to work on and get done in the next 2 weeks so that I have it. So that's another kind of thing that I'm thinking about when I'm going through these activities. So if you want to go through these activities with me, let's do it. All right, so this bin is pretty jam-packed. I probably need to get a separate one and separate out spring activities and Easter themed activities. but I just haven't yet, and I'm kind of running out of space in my cabinets too, so I don't know. But anyways, we're just going to go through this really quick. So this first activity here I see is a spring butterfly coin match. The kids that I'm planning on doing these activities with are mostly my younger pre-K kids, and so I don't think we want to do this coin match activity, but this is a great one for kindergarten, and we just haven't really gotten to that yet, so I'm not going to take that out. I have I sometimes stick little post-it notes on here, so this must have been from last year or a year before. Oh yeah, we did this instead of skip counting, we did numbers on this, and it was super cute. Oh, I don't know, but anyways, this is a skip counting, and actually this is an Easter one, so I'm going to wait on that because it's Easter. Let's see, read and feed spring words. My kids are not quite reading yet. They could read this simple CVC word, but there's a lot of spring words in here that they couldn't read yet because there's some long vowel words, so I'm going to skip that one. This one doesn't have directions on it, but I know what this is. This is matching blends, and this actually might be good. Now I have a second grader, so he's way past this, but it might be good to practice for spelling. So I might take this out, have him put the puzzles together, and then have to spell the words. Or do these ones come with it already spelled? Hold on, I can't remember. Oh, okay, so it does. So basically they just have to find the vowel. So this is sand. So they put it together, and then this would make sand. I couldn't remember. And he would just have to find the A. Yeah, that's a little too easy for him. So I think we'll forget that. And it's a little too hard for my pre-K kids. So matching words that end in CK. This is a little too easy as well for my second grader. And it's a little too hard for my pre-K kids. Although it might be fun to have them make it with it might be fun actually to have them make it with words. I might take that one out. All right, this is matching sentences. Way too hard for my pre-K kids and too easy for my second graders. Spin and build short vowel words. Oh, yeah, this one is good. That one, by the way, is going to be for my pre-K kids because one of them, well, two of them actually can do some kindergarten stuff. So I'm gonna take that out. Oh, shapes. Yes, this is super cute. It's different shapes with flowers. So I'm gonna use that one. That's a math one. This one is, addition and subtraction. But we could actually just, it's super simple. So actually, I think, probably not the subtraction, but the addition one I could do with my pre-K kids. So I'm gonna take that out. They haven't really done any addition yet, but this is definitely something fun that you can do with really young ones, toddlers. And I do have a toddler, so I might do this. This is from my Lots for Tots activities, and these are good for speech and also for like vocabulary and just simple. So I'm going to take that out. This one is building word families. It's too hard for my kids and too easy for my second grader. So we'll skip that one. I'm not taking Easter out yet, but this is what you saw with spring. This is the Easter one where they match vocabulary words. It's good for pre-K. I'm gonna take that one out though I'm not gonna take that one because it's Easter. This is also Easter. This is shapes, but it's bunnies and stuff. I'm gonna say that for Easter. Missing numbers, too hard for my pre-Kers and way too easy for my second grader. Let's see. Greater and less than. This is, well, it's definitely too hard for my pre-K. So a lot of these would probably be great for kids who are kindergarten or first grade. So it's still, it's too easy for my second grader. I'm sure he's already done this. So unless I have him, so sometimes you can adapt the activities. So I'm thinking, unless I have him add two numbers and then do what the sum, if the sum is greater or less than or equal to. That might be good. So like he would add 17 and 14, and then he'd pick two other cards and maybe add 15 and 19. Then whatever the sums are, he could write those down and decide if they're greater or less than and put them in the right buckets. Or he wouldn't even have to write it down. He could just put it in the right one. All right, anyways, I'm thinking I'm gonna use this with my second grader. This is, oh yes, these are great. We did a version of this recently, but these ones are spring themed and they're consonant vowel cards. So yep, these are great for pre-K. All right, these are are they just teen numbers? Yeah, just teen number count on cards. Okay, so they're just a bit too hard for my pre-K kids. They are not quite at the teen number counting yet, but they will be there soon. But I'm not gonna go there yet. Maybe even though these are spring themed, maybe by Easter time they will be able to do this, and then I can come back and take this out when we do Easter stuff in like 2 months. No, this is ordinal numbers, and no, my kids are not, my little ones are not there yet, and my older ones are way past it. This is another teen number one, but way too hard for my little ones and too easy for my big ones. All right, let's see. Rhyming word match. This is such a cute activity. I wonder if it's too hard for, oh, you know what though? I could adapt this because I could read them the words and then just have them find the word that matches the picture instead of doing rhyming words for my pre-K kids. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, oh, this is trigraphs. This is a phonics activity and it's too hard for my well, I bet my second grader, even though it's kind of easy, I bet he might like this because I don't think he's ever done this. I know my one older than him, my third grader, has definitely done this in the past, but I don't think my second grader did this in first grade. I don't know why, but I'm thinking I don't think we did this last year. I don't know, but I think he might actually have fun with this. So I'm gonna take this out for him. Okay, this is hop to add or subtract. This is such a cute activity. You can see one of my kiddos was wrote the problem on here, but it's way too easy for my second grader and it's way too hard at the moment for my little ones. So we're gonna have to skip that one. This is missing numbers to 100, and I think that yeah, it goes all the way to 100 and my little ones wouldn't be able to do it. My older ones, it'd be too easy, so nope. Okay, this is a cute activity too. I love this one. You have sentences and you have to find the right word to go in the sentence, and all the words are long vowel words, so it also incorporates it's a grammar / phonics activity together, but too easy for my older ones, my second and third grader, and too hard for all my pre-K kids. So that one goes in the not using pile. So the nice part is that even though I'm not using a lot of activities this year, my kids will get to the point where I am going to use them again. So most of these activities have all been used already with some of my kids. If you're new to my channel and you're like, how many kids? Does she have a classroom? What's going on? I used to have a classroom, but now I am a homeschool mom. I have 8 children. And so so a lot of these activities have gone through most of my some of my kids, and now I'm trying to just decide what I can use this year for where each of my kids are at the moment. So these activities definitely get saved and used year in and year out. Sometimes they get used, 2 years in a row because I just have kids at that stage, and sometimes they have to be spread out and used, different years. So that's what I'm talking about when I'm saying like, oh, too hard or too easy. Okay, this is rolling for fluency practice for reading, and it's too easy for my second grader and too hard for younger ones, so we're not going to do that one this year. Syllables we're not going to do this year. My older kids actually are like super good at syllables now, so I don't think they need any extra practice in syllables, and my little ones do not understand that yet. And this is short, long vowel reading, and again, too easy for my older ones. I think this is the last activity. Yeah, too easy for my older ones, too hard for my younger ones. So these are the activities that I'm putting back in here, are the ones that were either too easy or too hard, and we are going to wait, or they're Eastery activities, and I'm waiting on the Easter stuff, and I just want to do spring right now. So they are all going to go back in here, and then we will do these at a later date or another year or whatever. So that's going to go back in here. Okay, so then I'm all set. I have my pile of activities that I decided to take out. So these are just all the different ones. And now all I have to do, I'm going to set these off to the side, and when I get a chance, either this week or next week, I will start going through them and setting them up for my kids to actually do. I have notes on here from previous years. I always kind of stick sticky notes on there, just to kind of remind myself of things. So yeah, so here's my little pile, and hopefully I'll kind of remember what my plan was to use them, and I will get them set up. If you want to see a video of me setting these up, leave me a comment, because my last video, it seemed like you guys actually liked watching me set them up. So if you want to watch me do that again with these activities, let me know. Otherwise, if you just want me to skip the whole setting up video and just give you a video showing you each activity, I can do that too. All right, we will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching all the way to the end, guys, and happy learning. Bye.